today. Clobbered by cravings?
Donut, chocolate, anything sweet.
Cravings killers when willpower isn't enough.
And this is one of the best tricks of the trade right here.
Plus, can Smart Gum really boost your brain power? And Terry Crews.
What is that? What are you wearing?
Sauna pants. It's basically pig in a blanket. That's what.
We test the latest exercise gadgets. Coming up next.
We'll save lives today.
You guys ready to get healthy?
Today's show takes a look at the foods and fads that can take over your life, from boosting your memory to detoxing to giving you more energy. Now, we're putting all these trends to the test, and it starts with this. How many of you can relate? 1 minute, you're innocently going about your day, and next, you're in the clutches of desire. And your object of lust, it's a chocolate cupcake with gooey buttercream oozing down. Or maybe it's a salty, crunchy potato chip, piled high. And maybe a powdery, fluffy, sticky donut that just coats your mouth. Next thing you know, you're licking your fingers. What just happened? You were clobbered by a food craving. You all experienced that? Yeah. So when do you get food cravings? Who wants to talk about this? Oh.
At nighttime, I get a craving for chocolate.
Any kind of chocolate?
Anything, donut, chocolate, anything sweet.
Anything sweet. Who else got something here? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, mostly chocolate all the time, especially like the chocolate hazelnut spread on bread. Ooh, that works best with a spoon,
Now,
too.
besides eating chocolate, how do you shut down the cravings?
Try to keep myself occupied. Like if I'm at work, try to keep busy at work.
But then when you're
Long
working,
run.
you're tired, so you can have the chocolate sort of deal with the cravings of not being in work.
Try to do like healthier setting, try to go more like drink water or try to have like a healthy snack, maybe try to get like some apples.
How does it work for you?
Yeah.
Nah. All right. In a recent study, listen carefully, 97% of women said they experienced strong food cravings, and willpower, it just isn't the answer. That's why I was asking, because I know for me and for many of us in this room who are listening right now, it just doesn't work to try harder. So today, the man with a plan is here. Fitness guru and one of my core team members, Chris Powell, reveals his 3-day plan to shut down your cravings. Now, there's lots more stuff that I'm excited about in today's show. I've also recruited the best of the best in weight loss and health to help you shut down your food cravings, listen carefully, in 10 minutes or less, because you need that fast relief when you get those cravings. Then, you all know about smart drugs, but what about smart gum? Is the latest trend to boost alertness and concentration out there really effective? Does it work? And we got investigative reporter Elizabeth Leamy. She's going to test it out and wait until you see the results. And then we have an actor, an athlete, a fitness buff. He's all those things because Terry Crews is here. And I put him to the challenge. He's going to put the latest as seen on TV fitness gadgets to the test and let you know if they're a fix or a fail. But first, let's deal with your problem right now. If you're looking to shut down your cravings, Chris Powell is here with a 3-day plan to make it happen. So please welcome Chris Powell to the back of the hall. There he is. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
That's an awkward hug when you go the wrong way. You go right the lip to lip.
Should we go for that one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
There we go.
Okay. You heard the audience talking about cravings. I gave them 97% of us have those issues. Why are they so hard to predict and why are they so hard to deal with when we get them?
Well, cravings are biological urges that we all have. Basically, if we have a brain, we're going to get cravings because our brain runs off of sugar, right? When we eat, blood sugar levels go up, and when those blood sugar levels go back down, our brain starts releasing these little hormones in our body. They're the craving and the hunger hormones saying, hey, look, you need more food. Now, the brain is smart because it's not going to say, well, you want a stick of butter. or you want a chicken breast or anything like that. It doesn't want fats, it doesn't want protein. What does it want?
Sugar.
It wants sugar, yeah, it wants starches, and it wants sugar because that's what the brain runs off of. And so it's really strong, and it's not like it's whispering in your ear. It's gonna grab you and say, you want sugar now. And sure enough, we give in. That's
So
the problem.
how do we go from being controlled by our cravings to controlling them?
I'm sure this answer is not gonna surprise you, but real, whole, natural foods. And far beyond just their health benefits, real whole natural foods are broken down slowly in our body. And so the sugar is trickled into our bloodstream, as opposed to processed foods where our body breaks them down fast, blood sugar levels rise, your brain gets that quick fix, but then they crash again. So we need to eat things that are broken down slowly so we get that trickle into the bloodstream over 2 to 3 hours that actually help with controlling cravings.
Now, there's a method to this process. You have to take the real foods in the right direction, in the right way. We're going to talk about that. But let's go through the basics of this. Let's show everyone what you're talking about because it's so fundamental to this understanding. So, you get up in the morning, and what happens? As soon as you get up, within 30 minutes or so, this is why folks are always telling you this, if you're a craver, you need to put some food in your stomach. So let's say you get up at 6:30, by 7, you've had a big meal, hopefully with some protein in it, and the meal is chomped down by you, I hope. It's about to tell you, it chomps you down. Then you have a snack, a couple hours later, 3 hours later lunch, 3 hours later another snack, 3 hours later you have dinner. What's the message? 3 main meals, 2 snacks over the course of the day, breaking it up. So if you do ever fall below that craving line, you actually replenish yourself. Okay, let's move over to step 1. You've got to figure out how to pair your meals together. You argue you got to pair a protein with a carb at every one of those 5 different snacks or meals.
Absolutely, and this is one of the best tricks of the trade right here. Reason being is that protein is one of the most immediately satiating macronutrients out there. That means as soon as you eat it, you're gonna start to feel full, fuller, and that's gonna put you in control. So now, just quick little examples of a regular meal, or a regular day of meals. We've got English muffin with some almond butter. Once again, a beautiful pairing of proteins and carbs.
Whole grain?
Preferably
okay.
whole grain English muffin, absolutely. We got some chicken and some noodles, preferably whole grain noodles, of course. And keep in mind, if you can, try to eat that protein first. Once again, we want to put the brakes on that food. The more we can start to manipulate everything here, we're starting to override all the systems in our body so that we're always in control.
So I asked a couple of viewers to check out your plan. I'm always curious about what really happens in real life. So Chris's plan to shut down cravings turned out to be pretty effective, I think. But we're going to find out for sure. So ladies, thanks for joining us. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank your cravings?
0 being the smallest, 0.
No more cravings?
No more cravings.
And what were they beforehand?
9.
A lot of cravings?
Oh, God, all the time.
And how about you, ma'am?
I'm gonna say about an 8.
Down to a?
Down to, no, it was at a 10.
Oh, well, oh, you're a big eater.
Down
you went from
to
10 to 8. Oh, that's fair.
a 8.
You're not completely over it, but it helped a tiny bit.
A little.
Little bit. That's fair. I'm glad to hear that. How about you, ma'am?
For me, it helped me great. I went down to a 0. I wasn't looking for my chocolate-covered pretzels at all.
I love chocolate-colored pretzels.
I know.
It is.
I do
It really
too.
is.
But
It's devilishly good. All right. All right, step 2 of this plan that all these women were on and others joined as well was to include dairy at least once a day in the meals.
Right, and the reason being is because dairy is, once again, it's a beautiful combination of proteins and a little bit of carbs as well. So that protein breaks on the food, slows everything down, and there's a lot of other properties of dairy that actually help with controlling cravings.
Right. Step 3. Something I would never have anticipated, and I'm not talked about, was the idea of replacing sugary snacks with something very different. Produce, but recognizing that produce isn't sweet enough for many of you, you want us to add salt to the fruit.
Yes. So fruit is nature's dessert. And believe it or not, a little bit of salt, whether it's sea salt or Himalayan salt or just regular table salt, add that to your fruit, to apples or pears, and it's going to take the sweetness through the roof, and you can truly taste and enjoy fruit on a whole new level.
So let me go back to you folks again. Y'all tried this, right?
Yes.
And how did it work for you?
Perfectly.
It was good for me. I loved it.
So I'm happy you like this. This is a nice little concoction. I was surprised. Here, let me give it to you guys. Pass that around over there. I bet it doesn't get past the first row, by the way. It's so sweet. It really does work. So you can follow the 3-day plan to shut down your cravings on DrOz.com, and you print out this one sheet that I've got. It's very straightforward and easy to follow. Up next, the cool techniques to get rid of those cravings in just 10 minutes or less, because guess what? Oftentimes in those 10 minutes, you'll do a lot of damage. So stay here.
Later, can a piece of gum really boost your brain?
This one claims to make you more focused, alert, and energized.
It makes your brain work better.
We put it to the test. Is this the new smart way to chew gum? Let's find out. Coming up.
I'm a little choked up. I'm sorry.
Bobby Brown.
It's been a year of some big ups and downs.
The interview you'll be talking about tomorrow.
I came close to giving up.
All New Oz.
That's coming up on Monday. Half the battle of cravings is the first 10 minutes. If you can get past that initial urge, you've won a good part of the battle. So, to help, I reached out to the best and the brightest in this field and asked for their tricks on how to stop food cravings in 10 minutes or less. That's the rule. The first tip comes from the guru himself, Chris Powell. So, your tips for cravings in 10 minutes or less.
Yes, well, 9 times out of 10, when you're experiencing a craving, you're probably dehydrated. Reason being is that the mechanism for thirst in our brain is so weak, we often confuse it for hunger. So the first thing I always do is reach for a glass of water or a gallon of water, whatever it is. I put that water to my lips, I take 10 gulps, and I put it back down. Sure enough, more often than not, craving gone, totally diminished. The only thing is, look, I'm a normal person. I'm a real person. I cannot drink bland water.
It's boring.
How many out here are like me? Where you gotta have something with the water, right? I have found a love for seltzer water. Reason being, it's almost like a party in your mouth. With a little bit of flavoring in there, it is wonderful. And I look forward to drinking my water. And if you are hydrated throughout the day, you will keep your those cravings at bay. Hey, that rhymes.
It is a party in your mouth.
If you're hydrated throughout the day, you'll keep the cravings at bay.
I see a meme. I see a very popular Facebook card everyone's going to send out.
It's true.
We'll put your picture, smile
I'll
the camera.
take it. Absolutely. I will take that. We got to get that trending. But it works. And smell that. They're delicious.
It's well described. And I like the way the bubbles titillate your tongue a little bit.
It just plays this whole little symphony orchestra in your brain, and it keeps you happy.
Then you look like this. All right, Chris, thank you very much. All right, the next food trick to stop food cravings comes from the biggest and usual trainers, Jen Wilderstrom and Dolvette Quince. Here's how Jen tackles her pizza craving.
Hey, what's happening, Dr. Oz? It's me, Jen, here at the Biggest Loser Ranch, just getting ready to go. Listen, I've got tips for you for tackling those cravings. Find fun little ways to replicate the foods that you love, but more healthy. So I'm obsessed with pizza. It's a Chicago thing, I can't help it. And I'll get little, really healthy flaxseed crackers. I'll peel off a piece of Munster cheese and then sprinkle red pepper flakes on it and melt it. Now I've got mini pizzas. I'll make 4 crackers like that and I'm good to go. No more stuffing my face with pizza.
Hey guys, Dolvette here. You're gonna love this one. Brush your teeth. Sounds crazy, I know. But if you brush your teeth, you're more than likely not to eat something right after that. I always sip on water after I brush my teeth. Keeps my mouth nice, fresh, and clean. Try these tricks and end with a smile.
Now, Jen's pizzas sound absolutely delicious. Here they look like they have little red peppers on them. Who wants some of these? Me here. Here, you're still clapping for them. Here, Kevin, pass those things around. Thank you. Take a bite. I'm gonna ask you. Pass those over there. There. So what do you think about them so far? Oh, yours is gone. What happened to yours?
Left already.
It's already left?
It's really satisfying though.
It is nice, huh? What do you guys? Oh, you're coveting yours.
Very nice. It's good.
Okay, now, I want the real judge. She's been clapping so hard for these cookies and crackers and pizzas. What do you think?
I think they're wonderful.
You're wonderful. Thank you very much, man. Nicely done. Here's the deal. Flax seeds help you stay full longer, and those red pepper flakes have been shown to decrease your appetite. Plus, they sting your mouth a little bit, so take care of cravings. The next trick to stop your carb cravings comes from a dietitian. She's one of my core team members, Ashley Koff.
Hi.
So what do you do to rid yourself of those pesky cravings, but you've only got 10 minutes to do it?
Yeah, so if it's potato chips and they happen and you can want a lot of potato chips, so I go in for popcorn, first of all, because all the little pieces are great. 2 cups of popcorn, you're getting your fiber, as you were talking about, helps you feel full. But I put coconut oil on there. We want the fat, so that's helpful. But I put the coconut oil on because it coats it so that the hemp seeds stick to it. So the hemp seeds, protein, as we talked about before, fats, the hidden ingredient in there, and there are 3 tablespoons there, so you get a lot of them, is magnesium.
Now, hemp comes from what?
Hemp is from a plant, and it's just your hemp seeds. So
what else comes from
totally
that? Totally
good. Hemp is from a plant, and it's also from your seeds. Nice try. Yeah.
So
different cravings.
Different
yes,
cravings.
Totally.
It comes from the marijuana plant, which has very different cravings.
My popcorn, my 2 cups of popcorn, my tablespoon of coconut oil, and my 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds.
So it will not give
Craving, knocked out.
Yes, it will not give you the cravings that other things that have hemp in them would give you.
No,
It's a
actually
different
very,
experience.
very serious. A totally different plant. So I do want to be completely serious about that. We're not getting high off of this situation.
No,
Yes.
but all the other benefits.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
You can catch Jen and Dovette on the new season of The Biggest
Yes.
Losers returning in January on NBC. Big question. Could chewing gum make you smarter? What do you think?
No.
But you don't know, do you?
I feel pretty confident. No.
We're going to find out if Ashley is right. That's coming up next. Later, can drinking 2 cups of orange juice every day for 5 days improve your brain function? We're conducting our own experiment to see if orange juice can really boost your memory and concentration. Coming up. Today we're looking at brain boosts. This gum looks like any other piece of gum, but if you look at it carefully, although it looks normal, its makers claim it can hack your brain to make you more focused, alert, and energized. But does it actually work? Let's find out. An investigative reporter and one of my core team members, Elizabeth Leamy, tried this new smart gum to find out.
As a consumer reporter, it's important to be sharp, focused, on top of your game. That's why I wanted to try Smart Gum, a brand new product marketed to boost your brain. Will it work? The first Smart Gum, called NeuroGum, is now available online. To get a little more info about what's in it and how it works, I Skyped with its 2 inventors, Kent and Brian. Thanks for talking with me. I'm Elizabeth. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Elizabeth. Very nice to meet you, too.
Nice to
meet you guys. Thanks for having us.
Well, I have to say, it sounds so futuristic that it sounds a little too good to be true. Does the NeuroGum actually work?
Absolutely. It makes your brain work better. The synergy between caffeine and L-theanine. The caffeine gives you that little boost that you need, and L-theanine gives you that focus.
What is your answer to the people who are skeptical because it sounds too good to be true?
I would say chew a piece of our gum.
I was game to try the gum, so I met up with Joseph Deitch, an online test administrator. I asked him to run some baseline cognitive tests on me. How smart was I before chewing Smart Gum? There were 4 tests altogether, measuring things like processing speed, attention, visual learning, and the hardest of all, memory. At last, it was time to try the Smart Gum. Here goes. I chewed and chewed, and then chewed and chomped some more. All right, it's supposed to kick in after 3 to 5 minutes. Time for more tests. Different versions of the same test one more time. Would the Smart Gum help me respond, react, and remember better than before? Today, we're sharing my results, letting you know if Smart Gum can make you smarter.
Elizabeth Leamy is here. Now, I've been chewing this piece of gum for a couple minutes. I don't ever drink really coffee that much, so I get a little bit of buzz as soon as I taste caffeine, and I definitely have that buzz now. So that's a subjective feeling that I have. How did the gum affect you?
I also felt like I got a little bit of a lift from it, and I'm super curious to see whether that was a placebo effect or whether it actually affected my results on the brain test.
So I'm going to hide the gum under my tongue like you do in class. Let's take a look what's actually in this gum.
Okay.
So it has the caffeine, this smart gum, that I sort of expected, and I can feel in my head. And that's probably about 40 milligrams. That's the equivalent to about half a cup of coffee. Right? Now, it also has something called L-theanine. There's 60 milligrams of that, so that's actually more of that than the caffeine. And the makers claim that interacts with the caffeine to sort of boost your attention. Then it has some important B vitamins, B6 and B12 in particular. The makers claim also that it can help your brain function more properly. And people who don't have enough of it do benefit, but if you have enough, we don't know if that's really the case. When you put it together, what happens? That's the experiment. So how do you think that you did on the testing?
Honestly, I felt like I did about the same.
You didn't see a difference?
You know what? But there were producers and cameras all around me distracting me. I'm sticking to that as my story if I did badly.
Yes. I would do
So
that too.
who knows?
I blame that for sure. So I'm taking you to the truth tube. That's going to go over
Okay.
your results. Now, you
Let's hear
talked
it.
about the fact that you did it 3 different ways of assessing yourself. Reaction time. Final result was it actually improved.
Interesting.
Improved. Then you asked about attention, and it increased. You were more attentive than your usual attentive self. Short-term memory, here the results were inconclusive. You were hemming and hawing in there, so, but that would be the one that I'd be most personally struggling with because I forget things so readily.
That was tough.
So are you surprised by those results?
I am surprised. I think it's interesting and intriguing.
So I didn't know how much weight to put on this. And again, I'm always a little suspect if I wish I could be so brilliant in this world, we could have a smart gum. So I asked an expert, neuropsychologist and professor at Brown University, Dr. Peter Snyder, who interpreted these results. He's the one who helped us with this. I asked him how surprised was he by these findings.
This is not unexpected given what we know is in the chewing gum. These are the effects of caffeine, and this is frankly why we are a nation of coffee drinkers. There was a very modest improvement in attention and reaction time, although this may in part be due to practice, because as we take tests over and over again, people just in general become more practiced at them and improve in their performance. Only a larger clinical trial would really sort that out.
Well, you can't blow bubbles with this at all.
I tried and tried.
No, that's unfortunate. So I asked Kent and Ryan, you saw them earlier, they created this product, what they had to say about our test results. And here's what they sent us. They said the caffeine content in a piece of NeuroGum is only half the amount found in a cup of coffee. Our nootropic combinations provide these positive effects along with sustained focused energy, so users do not have to keep ingesting copious amounts of coffee or energy drinks throughout the day. So let me give you my suggestion. I think if you're trying to beat that afternoon slump at 40 cents per piece, this gum is cheaper than a cup of coffee, and it's going to give you a similar kick and without all the bad breath that sometimes afflicts us.
There you go.
So next up, we're going to put orange juice to a similar test. Can it boost your alertness and concentration? Find out when we come back.
Later, some say it can boost mental clarity and help you lose weight. It can even remove toxins and regulate your digestion. So is juicing the new cure-all or just another health fad? What you need to know before you start to juice. Coming up.
This November, we're taking your health to the next level.
I don't think anything's impossible.
It's a month of game changers. Take your health to the next level. Watch the Dr. Oz Show.
We're taking a look at brain boosts to make you more alert and energized. There's a brand new study recently concluded that drinking orange juice could actually help give your brain a boost. But it was funded by a company that makes orange juice. But I wanted to dig a little deeper because obviously you want to be a little cautious. So I asked you to do our very own orange juice brain experiment. Take a look.
We wanted to see if drinking 2 cups of orange juice every day for 5 days would improve brain function. So I had our med team recruit 8 women to perform a series of tests to determine their attention span.
So only hit the space bar when you see the bright green dot and don't hit when you see the pattern dot.
Memory.
The series of letters will pop up and we'll see how many you remember.
And reaction time.
So I'm going to drop the ruler vertically and we're going to see how quickly you respond to catching it.
First, we did some baseline testing and calculated the results before our participants drank the orange juice. Then, we had each of them drink 2 cups of orange juice, kicking off day 1 of our experiment. For the next 4 days, our 8 participants continued to drink 2 cups of orange juice every day. And on the 5th day, we tested them all one last time and tallied the final results. Did drinking orange juice actually boost their brain power? We're about to find out.
Lanita and Samantha, 2 of our OJ participants, are here. So yeah, you guys sort of confident you did well in the study, on the test?
I think I did very well. I think I did.
So we're gonna reveal your results.
We hope we did well.
But we're gonna find out. It's a test. It's how you learn.
Yes.
You don't actually know. We think we know. So come on back. I'm gonna show you what the theory is. Why would it be that anyone would think orange juice or fruit would be good for your brain? So let's look at the brain for a second. The brain's made up of different parts, right? In the brain, there are areas that are centers for example, our attention, way in the front there, or there's a memory area in the back over here, right? And then there's the reaction time that's all over the place, okay? The concept is your body is continually making chemicals, and some of those chemicals irritate the brain. So to defend itself, the body actually wants things to help it out. And flavonoids, which are found in orange juice and other fruits and vegetables, will help coat the brain to prevent these different compounds from irritating the brain. And without those harmful chemicals, in theory, you should function better. So the big question is whether or not 2 cups of orange juice for 5 days in a row actually does this and boosts your brain. We are ready for the final results. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, come over here. You stand right. Samantha, come over close to me.
Okay.
Stand on your marks. Right? Stand at attention. Good posture. Good. Doesn't make a difference, but what the heck. All right. Here are the OJ experiment results. In the attention category, Lenita increased. Samantha also increased. That's good. That's good. In the memory category, Lenita decreased and Samantha increased. Not quite what we expected. Why are you applauding? You forget already? Your memory was down.
I was applauding for her.
What a team player. Thank you. And then there's reaction time. Let's see how fast you can clap. Lenita increased, Samantha decreased. So just to go over it again, in our 5-day little mini experiment, we conclude that there does not seem to be a clear correlation between drinking the orange juice and the function of your brain. That's what we're concluding.
Okay.
Right. Now, all that said and done, there are some theoretical benefits. And I think the longer term studies, we only have one that was done by that company, that seems to be supportive, but we don't know. So I think it's rational for you to drink orange juice in moderation, but I wouldn't expect huge differences yet. And if you feel good about it, then good for you. All right?
Yes.
Thanks for being part of this. Up next, is juicing a cure-all or just another one of those health fads? Find out after the break.
Coming up next, you've seen them on TV. Fitness gadgets that make a lot of promises. Actor and athlete Terry Crews is here to help me test them out.
It's basically pig in a blanket.
Are they a fix or a fail? Coming up.
We need to talk about juice crawls. Yep, juice crawls. It's like a bar crawl, but with less bars, more juice, 0 crawling, hopefully, and you're completely sober. Now, a juice crawler visits a number of juice shops, trying different flavors of juice. Sounds sort of odd, doesn't it? A little weird. I thought so too until I sent Jenna Wolf, NBC News correspondent and a member of my core team, to find out why. Juice crawls are now a full-fledged health staple. Take a look.
Hey, Dr. Oz, we've all heard of a pub crawl, right? You go bar to bar, drinking, socializing, but let's face it, too many bars, too many beers, way too many bathroom breaks. Well, now there's something called a juice crawl. Exactly the same, only completely different. This one is totally healthy. So the question is, to juice crawl or not to juice crawl? Let's go find out. Appropriately enough, the first part of a juice crawl is a 45-minute cardio workout. I gotta earn my juice.
Up an inch, down an inch. Up and down. Big movement. You ready for juice? Yes!
The juice crawl. There's a little bit of an earthy feeling. That's a nice way of saying a little dirt. Maybe I need to taste the vegetables and understand that this is just pressed vegetables and there's very little sugar in it.
You guys ready for the next step?
Next one is Mother Effing Fireball.
I'm the worst at... I'm gonna need a chaser, for sure. So this is your second bar crawl?
Yes.
And why did you decide to come back? What did you love so much about the first one that brought you back?
Well, I had a great time meeting really cool people.
I like being healthy. I like trying new different things, and it's more of a social event.
Any phone numbers, Robert?
We're still getting started.
Oh, the evening is young.
Yes, it is.
There is a budding relationship happening right behind me. So far, Juice Crawl, major success. That is awesome. Robert, another juice bar, another girl. Chug, chug, chug! Chug, chug, chug! Chug, chug, chug. juice crawl. That was actually a lot of fun, and unlike the pub crawl, the juice crawl has left me energized. I think I'm gonna go jog home. We good? Cut? All right, taxi!
Now that all the fun is over, what is this crazy fad really all about? Is juicing the best way to go? Jenna Wolf is here to tell us the truth.
So this juice crawl, is that just a fad, you think?
Whether it is or not, it was fun, it's different. It was a great way for people to get together and do something healthy for a change.
Yeah, they weren't crawling when you were done, which is sort of nice.
I was crawling to the nearest bathroom is what I was doing. I put down an enormous amount of juice over the course of the 3 or 4 shots.
You're a juicer normally, I hear.
I juice on and off. My problem is I did a juice cleanse one time. It was 6 juices a day. It coincided with me getting on jury duty.
Oh,
I
no.
got to jury duty with all my juices. 12 bathroom stops later, they released me so kindly. So not that I'm for going to jury duty and uses it as an excuse, but it is an excuse if you need to get out of jury duty. That was the only time I juiced.
Now put on your health hat. Walk me up to the bar here. We got some secrets to share, everybody.
Let's
Jenna
do it.
Gonna reveal what you need to know before you start juicing. The first thing is you gotta, she argues, make your own fresh pressed juice, if possible. Why do you think this is so
Not
important?
arguing, just simply stating it. Just so if you make it yourself, obviously you know what's going in it.
All right, so what goes in first? The soft stuff, the hard stuff, the
You
greens?
like to put the I like to put the soft fruits
Throw some in there.
first, okay? So you're going to juice the most. Are you okay with the? Well,
Of course. You're going to drink it. You okay with this?
You guys are okay with this?
Good. They don't care about them.
All right.
You put some dirt in there, too.
Hold on. Let me get it off my shoe.
Yeah, here you
if
go.
you really want to. I would put the
geez.
soft fruits.
Went crazy on me.
Because look at this thing. This is like an
Yeah, turbo
industrial
one.
juicer.
Yeah, I have this one at home, actually.
And
Carrots.
of course he does. And then I would put the harder greens in, and then the hardest one at the very end. So let's do some leafy greens. Let's just stick some kale in there.
You want leafy greens? Oh, what? Jeez. You could have killed somebody. All right.
Who wants it? The kale?
It's enough.
Why don't you hold this?
Forget it.
You hold
All right.
that just
So,
for good purposes.
Yeah, just pretend you drank that.
Just pretend you drank that. I know, we got to get that.
So I'm going to pass some of this out, but let me be clear about this.
Yes.
A lot of us don't have the luxury of juicing within 2 hours or 3 hours of being able to drink it. So is there something different I should do if I'm juicing myself and I'm not going to drink it till the next day?
Again, you know, I would put all your juice in a glass jar and then close it very hard at the top. This alleviates the oxygen from really getting into and it stores it. And then I would go heavy on the vegetables. Again, the less fruit you put in, the less it's gonna spoil, and then you would either. But I would just juice and go. Juice, enjoy it, and then start your day. Juice it at night and then sleep on it.
So if you're planning on juicing, don't replace your meals with juice. That's the big message I heard today. Use the juice as a little warm-up for the meal to come. Thank you very much. I love you.
You
Peace.
got it. Thank you.
Good luck with your bar hopping, or juice hopping,
thank
whatever you're doing
you.
next. Up
We're not
next.
bar hopping. No bar hopping.
Terry Crews is here. He's going to test out some of the as seen on TV exercise gadgets. Do they work? And are they worth it? That is next.
Later, Biggest Loser's Bob Harper shares his trick to stop food cravings in 10 seconds or less.
I'm a little choked up. I'm sorry.
Bobby Brown.
It's been a year of some big ups and downs.
The interview you'll be talking about tomorrow.
I came close to giving up.
All New Oz.
That's coming up on Monday.
He's an athlete, an actor, a TV host, and now Dr. Oz's own human guinea pig as he tests out some of those as seen on TV exercise gadgets to tell us if they're a fix or if they're a fail. So Terry Crews, come on out. What is that? What are you wearing? What?
I am wearing sauna pants. They heat up, okay?
They are hot.
They
They're
work
hot.
off the fat on the hips and the whole. It's basically pig in a blanket. That's basically what I feel like. Oh, and it's so hot. It's so hot.
Is it hot in the wrong places?
Yeah. All right. You know what? It's not good. It's
Not
chafes
good.
a little bit.
Chafes.
Sauna pants, man.
So is that a fix or a fail, you think?
This is a fail.
You wouldn't do that.
This is a fail, because I'm trying to tell you, a brother ain't gonna wear these. I'm trying to, oh, that's so better, so much better.
Okay.
So much better, it's a fail.
That color didn't go with you
Oh,
anyway.
man, guys don't like that. We don't like being hot. We don't like-
All right. So here's it. Terry's the man when it comes to exercise and fitness. He's rocking pecs. Let me see the okay.
Why? It's still there.
They're still there. They're not going anywhere. So I got all these gadgets. You haven't seen these things before, right? No. They're all over there.
Okay.
You ever thought of trying these things before?
I have not. You know, I like to try new things, but let's see. They look a little strange. Let's try.
They're
take a look.
bizarre. They
You
won't
gotta
hurt
be
you.
careful.
They won't hurt you like those sauna pants did.
Okay.
All right. So Terry's going to put these gadgets to the test. They're all as seen on TV. The first one is the GUI Gym.
So you'll be taking your GUI Gym in hand. We're gonna bring it behind, into position, standing still, alternating arm punches for 30 seconds. Ready, right arm first, begin. Good.
So these things are supposed to be gentle on the joints. What do you think?
I actually feel no resistance whatsoever. How do you do it?
Like you're getting your back?
I don't know what is it like? Gwee!
Well, they have these little wraps. This is a man leash for the women in the audience.
All right.
Put the leash on us like that. What do you think?
I need a bigger size. My neck is, I got the football neck still.
You'll never lose that. So you're supposed to put it on like these, and you can, for example, put this around your ankles and your arms. You could use it to do all kinds of gizmo things. So it does let you move your muscles all in different ways in different directions. There's a theoretical benefit there, and I know one thing is they come in different resistances.
Okay.
So you can get them a little tougher.
But you know what? I can see how that could work.
Would you do it at home? Be honest.
No, I wouldn't do it. But it would be good for people who don't like a lot of weight. I need tons of weight.
I can tell. Look at this. Look at these
Just
guns.
a little bit.
Jeez,
I'm
look at
sorry. Oh, that feels good.
So it's about $60, and I think what you said earlier, if you get one of those resistance bands, elastic bands, they're probably gonna get you the same benefit, or close enough.
I think so.
Save the money. Okay, next up is the Ab Rocket Twister.
Will
this give you the gold medal abs it promises?
It just looks pretty ugly sitting in your house, but it's really.
Whoa.
You know what? One thing is, anything that you will do works, and that's the truth, especially when it comes to the abs.
Where are you feeling the burn?
I'm right in the abs, man. This is good stuff.
You got rock hard abs anyway. I mean, nothing. Come on, I got 6 packs. Look at that picture.
Oh,
look at that. I got evidence. That's evidence.
I do this on the floor without this stuff, and it's kind of the same thing, just to let you know. But if you want a machine that makes you feel like you're doing it more.
This is like a lounge chair. You have a beer in here.
Yeah, that's it's like, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? Like an old car seat, you know what I mean? It's like, there we go. But I do like the little move here.
Yeah.
I don't.
And it does support your back a little bit, but not enough that you.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, because I'm already like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Oh no! Help me! I've fallen. I can't get up.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know. I think it's kind of weak on the construction.
I think we had to save our money on this one too. All right. Lastly, we got the cardio jump.
Okay.
So you normally jump rope as part of your routine?
So it counts the revolutions, right?
Yep.
But what can't you fake it out? Like, I really not working out.
Yeah. But you can do this.
Really
look
not
at this.
doing it.
But look, you can do this now.
Oh yeah. See, you can cheat, man. You can cheat on this thing.
Yeah,
you can be like, hey, look, Mom, I did all this. It's like it doesn't work. You can cheat on this.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can cheat at any of them, but if you're actually trying your hardest with this, if you're in a small space,
if you were
I was
trying
jumping
your
rope
hardest,
back here like this. I'd hurt people.
That's right.
Like people like this, right?
That's true. But just think about this: if you could put this down and do that too,
yeah,
and it still works, and you saved yourself $25.
Yeah, that's probably the big point. No, it's true.
No, I'm just saying.
The money becomes an excuse. So let me ask you, what do you do at home that's the key to your staying in shape without any of these gizmos?
Wow. For me, it's really about a lot of push-pull movements. The main thing is pull-ups, chin-ups, sit-ups, and push-ups. Those things are the basic fundamentals. If you just did that and learn how to use your own body weight, you're in shape.
Let's do some push-ups.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We'll keep going as I go out here. One foot in the air. 1 foot in the air. All right, now, these exercises help you stay slim, but for some added help, I've got a bonus tip from the biggest ninja trainer, Bob Harper. It's next. The search is on. We're looking for a nurse to join our core team of experts to provide wisdom, expert commentary, and advice. If you'd like to nominate yourself or a nurse who's made a difference in your life, go to DrOz.com and click on #NurseSearch. Tomorrow, you'll be talking about how to stop your cravings in 10 seconds or less. Now, my team searched social media for some of the most outrageous things people have done to stop a craving in its tracks. So, Rachel tweeted, whenever I get a craving, I tell myself my mouth is closed for business, and then I post this. I like the zipper really this closed. And Rita posted, when I get a craving, this is a really good idea. I smell the food. I don't eat it, I smell it, and then I imagine I am eating it. People think I am crazy. She might be, but it does work, and I like her idea a lot. So thank you for sharing that with us. And I've got an audience member here. Where's Tina? Tina, here she is, Tina. You got a craving tip, I hear.
I wish I did have a tip, Dr. Oz. Unfortunately, I'm doing well with portions. I'm doing well with cutting down carbs, eating more healthy foods, but then I need pizza. What do I do about that craving for pizza? Of course, I have to give in to it.
So you eat it?
So I eat 2 pieces of pizza, and then I get back on the wagon.
Well, I guess you're right, it's not a tip. But it's a pathway.
It is.
Listen, the whole thing's a voyage anyway. You're not going to win every time. You're much better off giving in. I wouldn't eat the whole 2 pieces of pizza.
Right.
But you'll cut down to 1.5 and slowly, nudge your way down. But think about this. The first taste is 100 times better than any other taste.
That's true.
That's right. You get that first taste, give in to that, have a piece of chocolate. Don't hold yourself back. But after that, enjoy life without having the stuff in your mouth.
Yes.
All right, hey, I got one more tip for everybody. We heard the crazy ways that you stop your cravings, and I've been hearing about it from Jen and Dovette at The Biggest Loser earlier in the show. But now I got a bonus tip from the one and only Bob Harper.
Hey, Dr. Oz, it's Bob Harper from The Biggest Loser. We're talking salt cravings. To overcome those cravings, I would tell you, of course, make sure that you've got enough fat in your diet, and good fats. I want avocados, I want good nuts and seeds, olive oil. If you have more fats in your diet, you're going to be more likely to make better choices when it's time for you to eat and overcome those cravings.
You can see all these cravings busters at DrOz.com. Check some of them out, Tina. You'll enjoy them. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, health and happiness, it starts at home. I'll see you tomorrow.